Look at this guy, man.
Hey.
You got so you're like a star now. The Rams won the Super Bowl. Look at
Look at this side.
Boys, here it comes.
Rolling down Imperial Highway. Big nasty red out of my side. Saturday wind blowing hot from the north. We were born to ride. Roll down the window, put down the top right there. Crank up the Beach Boys, baby. Don't let the music stop. Go and ride it, just can't ride it no more.
Right up over the top.
From the side to the valley, from the west side to the east side. Everybody very happy, cause the sun is shining all the time. It's like another perfect day.
Let's go. Let's go. 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's go.
What is up, my Ramelia fans of the Los Angeles Rams? We got some good news today. Aaron Rodgers is out of the NFC. So guess who has the only NFC starting quarterback that has won in recent times? The Los Angeles Rams. We have the only quarterback in the NFC that has proven to be able to lead a team to win a Super Bowl in the NFC. And the NFC is wide open for the next couple of years. Now, Jalen Hurts and the Eagles are a force. The Niners with the defense and the running game. But all of the teams have an Achilles heel. The Niners, it's the starting quarterback. It's been the starting quarterback since Kyle Shanahan has been there. The Rams are going young on defense. Allen Robinson was traded. We have a lot of upstart on our offensive line going through, and our wide receivers. And it's going to be a really interesting year because Ernest Jones now takes the mantle of middle linebacker after a year of learning from Bobby Wagner, Kobe Durant, and the guys, Darian Kendrick, Quentin Lake from UCLA gets a chance. He's healthy now. We're going to get 11 draft picks, 3 in the top 78. We might trade back. We'll see what happens. We might even draft a running back. Kyren Williams is still there from Notre Dame. Bobby Brown III's on our defensive line. We still have Aaron Donald, the Beast, Hoyt, Daniel Hardy, Jonah Williams, on and on and on. It's going to be an exciting. Our defense is going to struggle in the beginning, possibly. Their young secondary, and then they're going to come on late. Our offense is going to have to carry us. The running game is going to be much improved. But I'm so stoked, man. I mean, the NFC is wide open. This is the time that we could either win in one more year and took a bite and pushed it off paying the bills for the Super Bowl and maybe try to get another one real quick, or have a longer tenure as far as trying to regroup, get young guys in the cupboard, get the draft picks. We have Sean McVay has his first number 1 pick in his career next year. It's going to be very interesting. We have that to use as a bargaining chip if we want to get somebody. Very interesting, very interesting. Also, too, I'm wearing my Black Donald jersey because I wanted to let you guys know we may be dropping new alternate uniforms tomorrow. That was the hint. We will see about that. We'll talk about that right now as well. A good show for you guys. I appreciate you guys coming in. I'll be coming in more often. I told you when there's news, I come in. I love hanging out with you guys, but we've had some issues. One of my doggies passed away. I really haven't been in the mood to come on but thank you all you guys for your support, and then also just working a lot. And right now I have my grandbabies. I don't know if you heard them in the background crying, but the wonderful time for me. But as news comes down, we're going to be here. So let's get right into it. Let's get into the chat. Appreciate each and one of you guys. Thank you guys so much for your support. That's my guy, Young Montana, who's host the Rams House Baby. That's my guy, Gil. Hey, Rudy, it's you. What's up, brother? Young Montana says, poor Rombo. We're talking about the intro. Young Montana says, Niners are never afraid of Rodgers. Yeah, that's weird. That's the thing about teams. The Niners can beat us in the regular season, right? Even with the Mullins. But they couldn't beat the Seahawks. I've said this before. The NFL is weird. They couldn't beat the Seahawks with Russell Wilson. That was their Achilles heel. We'd beat them. They'd have sometimes struggles with Arizona, but not as much as the Seahawks. But we'd beat them. We were like something like 10-1 against Arizona before they first beat us 2001. And it's just weird how it goes. Some teams have your number in the regular season. It is what it is. The Niners have the Cowboys number too. It's crazy, but yep, that's the NFL. That's what makes it so exciting, right? Jock42 says, Ramelia in the house. Sup, Rudy? What's up, my brother? Appreciate you coming in. Thank you so much on this Monday Nitro Ramelia. Thank you so much. I appreciate it so much. And with that, my name is said. We get that Rudy clip from one of my favorite movies. Roberto Hastings, the division of the Niners for the taking. Yeah, man, you guys are loaded, man. But will this be the year? Will this be the year? I can't, I don't like the Niners. Everybody knows it. I like making fun of them. They like making fun of us. They've had our number. I hate to say it in the regular season. Luckily, we got the big one. And so that feels a little better. But I hate losing. It's like the Lakers and Celtics. I'm a Laker fan. Matter of fact, salute to my Lakers and Budweiser. For some reason, Budweiser, Bud Light are the ones that make the drinks with the teams. And so, I can't stand to lose to the Celtics, but they got it, man. You know what? I'm going to just say this. I'd rather have them not win the Super Bowl in the next few years, but that window's closing because they got a lot of draft picks too, but you only get a certain amount of opportunities at a certain time, and you gotta strike them when the iron's hot. And luckily, we were able to do that 2001. Robert McClendon says, "What about a kicker?" Yes, we're probably going to draft one. There's kickers in the NFL, XFL too. There's guys that people will take a look at, but we're probably going to draft a young kicker. I hated losing Matt Gay. But we will see about that. Once the draft is over, we don't want to make moves right now. We're not going to make big moves anyway because we're gathering money, gathering picks. But we're not going to make moves right now because we'll lose some of our compensatory picks. So after the draft, we'll know what our full roster is. Randy Daytona, Rudy, what's up, my brother? Appreciate you so much. Thank you for coming. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Young Montana says, Rudy, Anthony Davis always act hurt. He's going to cry against the Warriors. Yeah, man. You know what? Anthony Davis, young guy. Almost every time he comes down awkwardly, I'm like, are you okay? I love Anthony Davis. He's a world champion. And the Lakers right now, it's 54-52. So I won't keep you guys long. I'm going to watch the game. I was setting up my show. But yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Claire's for the nicest prayers on the rebuild, Rudy. We call it a retool. But anytime, let me just say this. We have young guys on defense, especially in the secondary. Ernest Jones, young. We have some really good players. Robbie Brown III, AD still there. So it's a retool / rebuild / whatever you want to call it. Young guys, infusion of young talent. On offense, you still got the stalwarts. You still got the staples, Stafford, Kupp, Higbee, Van Jefferson. Hopefully Tutu and Ben Skoranek will take a step forward. Kyron Williams is there, Cam Akers. So we're still, it's not a full rebuild. It's nothing like that at all. People are writing us off, and that's okay. I'd rather have it like that. But we'll see what happens, though. Nothing's guaranteed. We'll see what happens. Chewy Romo, what's up, brother? What up, Rudy? Rams are going to get another Super Bowl. Feel it in my bones. I believe so, too. Let me tell you this. The Rams and Stan Kroenke, one of the wealthiest owners in the NFC. Rudy. With my name, one of the wealthiest owners in the NFL with Jerry Jones and their buddies, and they're kind of like the top tier of owners with Robert Kraft and the Steelers owner and guys like that. They are all in to get the Super Bowl to be hosted in SoFi Stadium in 2027. And the Rams are expecting to be in the mix to be there again. Will the Rams be able to get it together and win before then, 2024, 25, 26, 27? Will they be going on their second or third Super Bowl in Los Angeles? It's going to be interesting. Now, I'm just saying out loud, speaking into existence. with this ownership group, with this Les Snead's made his mistakes, but he's also won a championship. With this coach, I'm just letting you guys know they're going to have the soccer championships coming in 2026. They're all in for the Super Bowl 2027 at SoFi. 2028 they're going to be in the Olympics. 2028 Levi Stadium might have the Super Bowl after that. They're going in for that, but it's going to be amazing. Young Montana says, I feel it in my bones too. Young Montana says, were you happy when the Warriors beat the Celtics? Yes. Anytime the Celtics lose, I'm happy. Props to my guy, Wayne Brady. Wayne Breezy from the the Wayne Breezy YouTube Niners content creator. He's a Celtics fan. I go, man, how could he be a Celtics fan? But that's what he is. But I can't stand the Celtics, but I respect them. Robert Clinton, this is Robbie Gold. You never know, but he's kind of too expensive. Young Montana's Rudy, you lost 8 out of 11 starters on defense. Yeah, we did, but some of them we weren't going to re-sign. I would love to have Greg Gaines back, though. We should have got him back. Ashawn Robinson went for $8 million a year. God bless you, Ashawn Robinson. You're a champion. Bobby Wagner left, and but even though with Bobby Wagner, he helped out with Ernest Jones, teaching him under his wing, so to speak. Ernest Jones has to take the next step. But even with Bobby Wagner in the mix, there was the clip I told you guys before that teams were still completing 77% of the passes underneath, and he was supposed to stop that. So, okay, but yeah, we'll see what happens though. I just think we'll be okay. We'll be okay. We're not going to be what we were before, but this offense is going to be a lot better. It's going to help carry us until the defense kind of like this. Offense is here, and then it's going to kind of come like this. And then if we draft somebody that makes Tutu Atwell starts flashing more, Ben Skoranek starts playing like he did against in the Raider game, that a miracle catch over the guy, the Raider defender. We'll see what happens. Daniel Barry, what's up, brother? Says, yo, Rams suck. Jacques 42 says, Rams taking the division. You heard it here first. Yes, indeed. You know what? The Niners the Niners are the team, and the Seahawks. I don't think Geno Smith is going to have the year he had last year. They're going to be decent. We always have good luck. We could have beat him last year. Just remember that. We had him that last game, and they called a roughing the kicker call on us. We could have put the Lions into the playoffs, and we would have got that game. That was our game. And then we had the Tampa Bay game. That game was done. We get it. We gave it back to them. Those 2 more wins. We were 5-12. That's 7 wins in a year that everybody was hurt. So I'm looking forward to it. And then the Niners have their issues with Sam Darnold, the third quarterback. Trey Lance might get traded. Who knows? Brock Purdy's elbow. I wish him the best. I don't like injuries for anybody. I don't like it. But we'll see what happens. Young Montana says, shout out to Jim Everett, the great in Remedial Sports. Yes, indeed. Thank you, my brother. Robert McKinney says, do you know when the schedule is coming out? Can't wait. The schedule will be coming out very soon, almost any time now, as far as the dates and times. As soon as it comes in, I'll let you know, but it's coming very soon, the next few weeks. Let's see. Amateur Draft Scott says, who are you guys eyeing in the draft, man? I'm hoping. I heard reports that we might trade back from the 36. No, but we might get an edge rusher. We might get there's a tall cornerback. His name I just had it on the tip of my tongue. We'll get back to that. Let me get some. Thank you, Chewy Romo. You're right into where I was going to get into. Happy birthday to Vince Ferragamo. Took us to our first Super Bowl. He's the NFC 79 NFC champion. Let's get into this real quick, because we want to get us back to the Laker game. Let's see. Let's get happy birthday to Vince Ferragamo. He's my childhood favorite quarterback. Happy birthday to Vince Ferragamo. Yes, indeed. And here's an idea. This dude, whenever the Rams have a Stafford, Jim Everett, Roman Gabriel, Norm Van Brocklin, Bob Waterfield, a rich history of great quarterbacks. Whenever they have a great signal caller, hello, John Lynch, hello, Kyle Shanahan, you got to have a signal caller to win a Super Bowl. For the most part, the Rams have either won the championship or been very close. Here's my guy as a kid doing what he does and against the Cowboys. Here we go.
Rams need to move closer for Frank Corral to put up another 3, but they have the big gun of Vince Ferragamo. We have already seen it. He's not afraid to use it either. And the pressure steps into the pocket. There he got it. Spinning. Gone is Preston Bernard. How about this? Oh. You ever see a They don't care much for Dallas here in Los Angeles. They've met so many times for the playoffs. And, of course, the Rams knocked the Cowboys out last year.
And see, that comment right there, let me get my guy out of the way. You see the crowd, it's packed. Ram fans at Anaheim Stadium versus the Cowboys, they're screaming. The Rams, the Cowboys, like it is now, Jerry Jones came to Oxnard, and they practice here. There's a lot of the Rams left, and there's a lot of fans in Los Angeles that are unfortunately Cowboys fans. Let me get this picture out of the way. Where are you at? They just said they don't like the Cowboys here in Los Angeles, and that was true. And a lot of us still don't. But the times have changed. There's a lot of Cowboy fans, Bills fans, Denver Bronco fans. When the Rams left, it opened it up for the floodgates for everybody, and the Rams are getting it back. But these guys have it handled. 2 NFC championships and a Super Bowl, been to 2 Super Bowls, working on going to the 3rd Super Bowl in the next 10 years. And I say that because this is year 7. This is year 7 of the Rams being back in Los Angeles. Already won 2 NFC championships and a Super Bowl, been to another Super Bowl. They're trying to get back to another Super Bowl within the next 3 years. And I think they can do it and win it. So these guys, I've said it before, you wouldn't know it from last year, but this is kind of the Ramalot or Camelot of the Rams history, because we already matched the greatest show on turf amount of Super Bowls, and we're still going. Sorry, Darren Donald. So we'll see what happens, but nothing's guaranteed. And so here's another clip of my guy, Vince Ferragamo. That was Preston Denard, number 88, a Rams legend wide receiver. Here's another real quick clip. Amazing. We actually retired Roger Staubach. This is at Texas Stadium in the division championship 79, when we went to that Super Bowl. And perfect pinpoint pass. Watch this to Billy Waddy in the end zone. Check. And he made it to the end zone. Watch this.
It is 19-14 Dallas.
By the way, peep the sound, the announcer, the great Vin Scully. God bless you, Vinny. Of course, he's doing a Rams game here, and they beat the Cowboys. Here we go at Texas Stadium.
It is 19-14 Dallas, and Vince Ferragamo back at the wheel again. No timeouts left for the Rams. Remember, 2 minutes and 16 seconds left. They send Ron Smith wide left. Drew Hill is inside Waddy in the slot right. And Ferragamo with a lot of time gets it to Waddy. He's going to go for a touchdown.
You know what it is? You know what it is, Vince? It's what I've said this entire football game. A 3-man rush all day to throw. You can cover with 25 guys, but if you don't rush that quarterback, here it is. You're in trouble. All day to throw.
And Waddy cut right into the opening and then just outran everybody.
You see, all those people back there don't mean a thing.
I love it. Vince Ferragamo, one of my favorite. He's the reason why I'm a Ram fan. Vinny Ferragamo. God bless him, and hell of a game. That guy actually kind of tipped it a little bit, and there was great concentration by number 80, Billy Waddy. Great number 80s. Isaac Bruce, Henry Allard, Billy Waddy, Preston Denard, number 88, Flipper Anderson. Over the years, just so many great wide receivers. Crazy League Hurst, Cooper Kupp. Amazing. And happy birthday indeed. Yes, indeed. Van Hobats, what's up, brother? He says, happy birthday, Vince Ferragamo. Yes, indeed. Amateur Draft Scout says, happy birthday, Vince. Yes, indeed. Young Montana says, I'm tired of being made fun of about the 1995 VHS jokes. It's all good, man. We just kid you. Those 5 Super Bowls, I told you, I give you guys props. It's just going back and forth. That's all. We're just having fun. They get us about the 5-12 season, and don't pay no mind, man. That's all it is. It's just having fun. Maybe enough of Niner fans, if they don't win one, they'll be like this guy and ready to switch out his jersey for a Rams jersey. But God bless him. The young Montana says he called that catch too, and they didn't. 1981 NFC Championship game. Yes, indeed, baby. Yes, indeed. Amateur Draft Scott says that was a dot. Sheesh. Yes, indeed, baby. A dart. Yep, yep, yep. Jacques 42 says the legend. Yes, indeed, man. That I remember we went to Anaheim Stadium and seen Jim Everett play the Cowboys, and I remember he did an end around. Slim's General Blade, they call him. He's so skinny, and he did a fake handoff, and a quarterback sneak and went around, got the ball, and threw up in the stands. And great memories, man. Whenever the Rams have a great signal caller, they're tough to beat, man. And I love that. I love having a strong arm quarterback that can move around the pocket and get the ball downfield. That's my type of offense. And unless you have Eric Dickerson or Todd Gurley, I prefer passing, but yes, indeed. Let's get right into what we're going to talk about. So there is rumors that they're going to drop new jerseys colors here. And if you look, say what it says something's cooking, and you see the Cheech and Chong van or RV there, and they're smoking up in the back. No, just kidding. There's something going to drop Tuesday. And this is why I wore the black jersey. Are they going to have alternate jerseys? Now, what color do you guys think they are? Let me change my banner. Uniforms drop. Rams dropping a uniform on Tuesday? Question mark. What are your thoughts on that, Rams fans? What color schemes do you want if that's true? The blue and whites, black and like the one I have, the special jersey for the Super Bowl. I know that's not our colors, but I wish we would have had those when we played the Raiders and made them wear white. And we had the black jerseys. What do you guys think about that? Do you think it's something else? What do you guys think about what's dropping on Tuesday? Because they announced it. If you guys saw, I was going to put a pic of the Cardinals jerseys, and they were pretty basic. They're Cardinals jerseys, really slimline. I hope that they didn't do that to us. And we had better things to do than about jerseys, but they were announcing that was going to come out last year when we had Bobby Wagner. He said, "I hope it's black. I wanted a black jersey when I was with the Seahawks," and then they changed it to this year for our alternate jersey. So, what do you guys think in the chat? What color it might be? So that was one of the things we're going to talk about, and then the other thing is the draft is coming up, and this got me stoked. With the last couple of years, the Rams have one of the best draft houses in the NFL, but I'm all business now. Let's get back to putting the Rams as one of the favorites to win the Super Bowl. Here's the draft house with the draft lab. They're kind of kidding. Beautiful though, spared no expense. Look at the model down there on the bottom of SoFi Stadium, the draft lab right there on the top. Look at that. Beautiful. The Rams spare no expense. The first class organization. This is why, I talk smack about it and it's just tongue in cheek, right? When I say stuff, it's just because I'm proud of them, but this is a first class organization. Money is no object to take the quotes from the guy from Jurassic Park. Look at this draft house. And so they're going to come out there, Les Snead and the guys, and, amazing. So we can't wait. We're going to see who we're going to draft. I'm very excited about that. So, the draft house, okay, that's great. I love it, but I'm all business now. I want these guys to get back to work, and let's do what we do. McVay is reinvigorated, refocused, and I'm just ready. I'm just over the draft house stuff. Let's get something going. And let's see. And then here's my guy, Kobe Durant, and the guys putting in some work at OTAs, and Kobe Durant showing that speed.
Kobe, what?
I love that kid, man. He's going to be something else, man. We don't have Ramsey. I wish you could have played another year with Ramsey. They all learned a lot for Ramsey. But this guy, Kobe Durant, he showed some flashes last year. A great pickup by Les Snead. Quentin Lake hasn't even got a chance to play. He was hurt last year. Don't sleep on us. Darian Kendrick, he's kind of like a raw, decent guy. He can improve. And so he can definitely feel the Taylor Rapp. He's a little small, though, but Taylor Rapp deal. Taylor Rapp was a decent player, but kind of like an anti-ball hawk. The ball was never around him. But he was a Ram, so I appreciate him. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Robert McClinton says, I hope they go blue and yellow. Yes, indeed, baby. I would love it. I'm just excited, man. It's refreshing, but that's not the top. We should have did that when we're back, when we're like one of the favorites for the Super Bowl. So we'll see what happens. Young Montana says Seahawks have the ugliest jerseys. That green, that weird green. And okay, so let's get this movie. So here we go. Just a kid from Pittsburgh, number 99, calling 99, Aaron Donald, the GOAT of this generation, Super Bowl champion, 3-time Defensive Player of the Year, the Beast, the Monster, single-handedly closed out the Niners in the NFC Championship game, single-handedly closed out the Bengals in the Super Bowl. LT never did that. Not comparing, but just telling you. The Beast, Aaron Donald. We have him for another year. Hopefully we'll have him for a few more years. Here's our dude.
Pick up a pebble, you know that we rollin'. Not from Miami, but I got some heat that I'm holding. You make it rain, he make it rain, I make it hurricane. I'm in the coupe, you in the way, so I be swerving.
So first look at Aaron Donald, who is a monster up front for Pitt.
The greatest of all time does it in the biggest moment of Super Bowl 56.
I make it hurricane, you make it rain, I make it hurricane. You make it rain, I make it hurricane.
That's my dude, man. Aaron Donald got his jersey on, man. All-time great, man. All-time great. No matter where he goes, if he still plays after he leaves us, there's rumors he might want to go to Pittsburgh and finish with his family. His family lives there. It's tough on him. They're Pittsburgh natives, and he loves Pittsburgh, but the city. But he'll always probably retire around, even if he plays more and we don't re-sign him. We'll see what happens, but we're not even talking about that. We have him for another year. Hopefully he'll extend it. And he loves being in Los Angeles though, too. Don't get me wrong. I mean, he goes to those award shows and he goes to Laker games. He's been at Laker games, Cooper Cup too. Those are the perks of being in Los Angeles, the mecca of the West Coast sports cities, Los Angeles, Hollywood, Inglewood, Rams. So we'll see what happens. Vanel Bat says money was tight under Georgia. Yes, indeed. The woman who shall be nameless. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Steve Supremo, he says, where's the link? Long time no see. Did you not get a link on your for the alert? I hope you did, man. I'm unsubscribe or and then resubscribe and try it again. You should be getting them. I'm sorry about that. But thank you for coming here, Steve. Appreciate you, brother. Young Montana says, no, Von Miller won it. Yeah, well, Von Miller helped. But it's a team game. But the last play, remember Von Miller, he ragdolled Jimmy Garoppolo and made him throw the interception and closed it out. Then he goes like this, he's like, and then he took the same thing too. He ragdolled Burrows. But yeah, it's a team game. But yes, indeed. Ron McClendon says 1957 jerseys. Yeah, the yellow with the blue numbers and they had the stripes, old school. It's going to be very interesting, man. I don't trust them though. I'm going to tell you this. I don't trust them. I'm an OG Ram fan, right? I like this helmet here. I like the full iconic Ram horn. I'm not a big fan of this, this broken horn. I'm not a big fan of that, but it is what it is. I can't change it. It is what it is. But that's a great comment, Robert McClendon. Young Montana says, did you like Reggie White? Yes, indeed. The Minister of Defense next to Deacon Jones. Deacon Jones used to call himself the same thing, Minister of Defense. All-time great, man. Reggie White, quick story about Reggie White. When he was with the Eagles, and this just gives you an idea how weird the NFL is, right? Real quick. Because I'm an OG guy. I can speak to the old Rams and new Rams from the 80s. So the Niners lost to the Giants in the NFC Championship game. If you remember when they beat up the Niners, Joe Montana, and he went out, and they beat him in the championship. I think was it the championship game or the division? I don't remember, divisional round. But we would always beat the Giants. The Niners couldn't beat them on that particular time, but we'd always beat the Giants. And I say that because we beat the Giants to get to the championship in '89 with LT and Bill Belichick as defense coordinator. But Reggie White was with the Eagles with Jerome Brown, the great Jerome Brown, may he rest in peace. And Jim Everett and the fellas went to Philadelphia and beat Jerome Brown at Philadelphia, and then played LT at New York, beat them, and then had to face a rested San Francisco team. And we were depleted on the offensive line in '89. So Amazing player though, man. Jim Everett, boy, he got manhandled those 3 straight games. Imagine playing against Jerome Brown and Reggie White, you beat him, and then playing against LT, Carl Banks with Bill Belichick as defense coordinator, beat him in overtime. Flipper Anderson with the over the shoulder catch running through the tunnel, and then you have to play Ronnie Lott and Charles Haley in the gang, with no offensive line because we had a bunch of guys got hurt and they couldn't protect Jim. but if everything was equal, if we had no injuries, we would always split with those great Niner teams. Jim Everett would go to San Francisco and beat the Joe Montana's Niners. In 1990, the year after the championship game, the Rams, the Niners were undefeated, and Jim Everett, Cleveland Gary went into San Francisco, beat him at San Francisco. Jim Everett and the Rams beat the Niners 3 straight times in the 90s. Amazing rivalry, man. Amazing. Jim Everett was something else, man. As long as we had him, we had a chance. Steve-O Supremo says, thought this channel moved to Las Vegas. No, that's the Raiders. Jason Alvarez, Rams suck. They won't win more than 8 games. We'll see, man. We'll see. Steve-O Supremo says, no, I want to call in. LOL. Popped my cherry and started calling Niner chats. I'm going to do that. I said that last year, Steve-O. And I was going to do it, but I was having problems with my Wi-Fi. So I'll have that this year. And, but yeah, it's very fun to do that. So, I appreciate you coming in here, man. And good luck to you, my brother. Jack 42 says the old school 1950 uniforms look cool. Yes, indeed, man. It's going to be something else. I cannot wait. Young Montana's 1990 NFC Championship game. Yeah, man, it was crazy. Young Montana. So like I said, we beat the Eagles with Reggie White, Jerome Brown. OT, New York Giants with Belichick, defense coordinator, in OT beat them. Then we faced the Niners, and guess what? We took the lead 3-0. Jim Everett rears back, was going to hit Flipper Anderson for a touchdown and go up 10-0. At the last minute, Ronnie Lott knocked the ball out of his hand, and it went down from here. We couldn't block for Jim Everett. He was seeing ghosts, but he took a pounding in the game against Reggie White and Jerome Brown, and then LT and then Charles Haley, and they just couldn't protect them. And so, but it is what it is. But that was a hell of a game. That's why this last time, the 2021 against the Niners championship, it was revenge for that game. Amazing. Steve says that we tore up Jim McCard live when Jim came into the chat Friday. You guys are something else. And hopefully Jim said it wasn't him, but hopefully the fake of Romelia wasn't there. Most of the time, that's not even me that's talking in there. It's funny that it's not funny when they're going off on stuff that I wouldn't talk about, but it's weird how YouTube allows that. I don't like it. Young Montana says Jim Montana sacked himself. Yeah, he went down because he was getting beat up. He didn't trust the line. We had like 2 or 3 rookies starting for the championship game because he got hurt, but then he licked his wounds and went and in a down year went and beat the Niners in San Francisco. But when everything was equal and both teams were healthy, man, and we split in the regular season, we were whipping the Niners' butt in the Monday night game in '89. It was like 27-10. Jim Everett was dealing, boy. He was dealing. And then Joe Montana throws 2 5-yard passes to John Taylor. Boom, boom. They're catching up. And then one of our guys fumbled. And then we lost like 30-27 or something. And that basically cost us the division title. And it made us have to go the long way, the wild card. It was a hell of a year for both of our teams. And you guys got the chip. Yes, indeed. Let's see. Young Montana, I heard it's the Jim, the fake Montana. Everyone's saying that, but he claims it wasn't him. So I don't know. I don't know how to find that out. I asked if it is him not to do it no more. It's unfortunate. Steve says, yeah, on Corey's channel, Jim and Rudy be like, sub, he's a good guy. Yeah. Corey's a great dude. I love my guy, Corey. God bless my guy, Corey. And, he's a Niner fan, but it's all love. My guy, Corey, I appreciate him. Robert Clancy says, do you know when training camp starts? Training camp is going to start in June. No, I'll find that out for you. Late May, June. I'll find that out for you, Robert. Jason Alvarez says, remember John Taylor, Rudy? Yes, man, I just talked about that. I hate John Taylor, man. But what can you do? You got Jerry Rice on one side. This is why Allen Robinson killed me. Now, I'm not comparing nobody, but, Cooper Kupp won the Triple Crown, right? How easy can it be when he's being focused on and double teamed, and you're Allen Robinson, big old 6'1" guy with some ability, and you can't get open. You can't get separation. Really? I would have rather had Robert Woods. So I saw a tweet that he said that, he was kind of blaming McVay on some of that, and just say bye. I tweeted back, just say bye, man. Good luck to you in Pittsburgh. But really, you have one guy getting all the, like Jerry Rice, as good as John Taylor was in his own right. Jerry Rice is getting all the love, right? That's why he's open. You got linebackers covering that guy, and boom, that's why it's crazy that Allen Robinson. It was so hard for us we actually had to run plays for him because he couldn't get open. I was just like, but plus Stafford, by the time he broke open, because to me he lost some separation. But we figured it out. But by the time he was ready to throw, the line is already down because we had 12 different lineups on the O line last year, 12 games. Yep, indeed. I remember John Taylor. Young Montana says, Rudy, with some of the 2021 NFC championships, we weren't healthy. Yeah, that's what sucks, Young Montana. That's why I say you got to catch that chip, man, because look, OBJ made it to the Super Bowl. He got hurt. Imagine if that would have killed us. It almost did. Von Miller made it through, helped us. And then with the Bills, he couldn't make it through the season. Fluke injuries. And on that note, Young Montana, like I said before, 2018, we only scored 3 points. There was a couple of times where we had a chance to score in the red zone or close to the red zone, but Cooper Kupp wasn't even there. Todd Gurley was a shot of himself with his jacked up knee. So injuries suck, man. Injuries suck. Young Montana says, the woman who should be nameless remembers John Taylor. Yes, indeed. Tio says, Rams in Arizona win 7 games total. We will see. Arizona, woo. I think we're going to sweep them at least, but we'll see. Chewy Roma says, Rudy, can you give a shout out to my wifey? A happy Rams birthday. Yes, indeed. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Chewy Romo's wifey. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Appreciate it. Happy birthday to you. Thank you so much for letting me know it's her birthday. Much love to you guys. Thank you so much. But that's awesome. And sorry for my singing. It gets better as I drink. No, just kidding. But yes, happy birthday to you. Appreciate you so much. Yes, indeed. Jason Albert says, I respect you. You've really humbled yourself as a fan during your team's retweet. Oh, like I said before, I hate the Niners, but I'm just having fun. It's just sports. Like I said before with one of my guys in here, Cameron Brown. He, a salute to him. He's a military guy. He's been on my channel. He's a Niner fan. We did I put him on a live stream video. Even though you guys are our rival team, but if there was like a burning building or something, I'd go in there to save you. This is just sports. We hate each other's teams, but it's just sports. So I appreciate it. And most of the stuff is tongue in cheek. Like I like to make fun of Kyle Shanahan because they beat us so many times. I'm going to tell you this. The Niners are the only team in McVay's tenure that have stood up to us. We just run racket over everybody except the Niners. So I appreciate that. Otherwise, it'd be so easy. Oh, the NFC West, it'd be like the Patriots with Tom Brady. They just beat everybody in that division. The Niners, it'd be nice if we could sweep everybody. Don't get me wrong, but the Niners, we would always beat the Seahawks or split with them. We'd always beat the Arizona Cardinals. The Niners were our Achilles heel, but luckily we got them in the big game. But yeah, man, it is. And then we lost 17 games to them when the woman who shall be nameless was running the team into the ground and moved to St. Louis. And then we had Rich Brooks as coach, and we were horrible. There's no reason why we lost 17 in a row. But before that, before Bill Walsh, the Rams would win like 22 of 25 games versus the Niners from like 1967 to like 1975, 78, 79. The Rams they would always beat the Niners. So that's just the way the teams go if you go that far. But yeah, yes, indeed. Timo says, so she's not going to score. Brown the doofus can't speak words on Sunday. Young Montana said Chip Kelly even beat the Rams. Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. When Mullins beat us, I was like, okay, so Robert Saleh knows how to make Jared Goff make mistakes. You know, that's basically what it was. It was ugly games. Robert Sala know how to make Jared Goff make mistakes, and we would lose ugly game. Here and there, you guys have got us pretty good, but you know, it's just crazy. But I appreciate each and one of you guys. Thank you guys for coming in. I'm gonna watch the Laker game. Just to update on the score real quick for everybody. It is 73-69 for third quarter, 4:47 left in the third quarter, 73-69 LA Lakers. And so props to everyone. Love each and every one of you guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll be in more a few days away from the draft. I cannot wait. Thank you guys again. And as we always say, may the Ramilia be with you. And Ramulators, mount up. Thank you guys. Appreciate you. Have a great night. And go Lakers.